Hello, Epic friends. Welcome back for another reading. We are in the book of Genesis again. We're reading in Genesis chapter 22. So make sure you have your Bible, your comma journal, and a pen so you can write things down. Take a look at your comma quick start guide. Helpful tips and hints on how to engage and understand what we're reading a little bit differently. There's a video that helps you with that as well. But we're going to get started reading. All right, Genesis chapter 22. All right, Abraham tested in the wilderness, and we are reading chapter 22, and we're going to go all the way from verse 1 through 18. All right, Abraham tested, not tested in the wilderness. Abraham tested. Sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, "Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took him, 2 of his servants, and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. On the 3rd day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. He said to his servants, "Stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship, and then we will come back to you." Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac, and he himself carried the fire and the knife. As the 2 of them went on together, Isaac spoke up and said to his father Abraham, "Father." "Yes, my son," Abraham replied. "The fire and wood are here," Isaac said, "but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" Abraham answered, "God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son." And the 2 of them went on together. When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, "Abraham, Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. "Do not lay a hand on the boy," he said. "Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." Abraham looked up, and there in the thicket he saw a ram caught by its horns. He went over and took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering instead of his son. So Abraham called that place, "The Lord will provide." And to this day it is said, "On the mountain of the Lord it will be provided." The angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, "I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies. And through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you have obeyed me." All right. Comma quick start guide. Those things in comma, the letters in comma, stand for different ways that you can engage in this passage. The C is the context. Bible project videos or the first page of the study Bible is a great way to understand what's happening time that this book was written. O in comma, observations. What do you see? Take a look at treats without the vowels. The themes of the passage is important. Repeating words or ideas. How about truths about God? Something striking. That M in comma is the message. What is God saying? Put on your specs to take a closer look. SPECS. Is there a sin to confess? How about a promise to claim? Example to follow and a command to obey, or a statement about God, something that you now know is true that you didn't know before. That second M in comma is meditation. What is God saying to me? And then that A in comma, application. Now that you have read this, listened to it, reread it, re-listened to it, how are you going to apply this to your life? What are you going to do differently? All right, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you back here tomorrow.